Hello, this is TeaCup Rose inviting
Okay.
you to my podcast, Jingle Mingle with TeaCup Rose, every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tejano Live Radio. Hola, soy TeaCup Rose, invitándote a mi podcast con Jingle Mingle with TeaCup Rose cada lunes a las 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tejano Live Radio. Ciao.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Have I got a treat for you? I am going to introduce to you my special guest tonight. It is Mr. Arnold Valdez, and he is going to share his story. And we're just gonna have a great time together this afternoon. Well, this evening already. It is Monday afternoon. Arnold, welcome so much. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining Jingle and Mingle with Tika Pros. Super excited to have you on and can't wait to hear about you. I've seen you
Yeah,
perform on stage, but you know what? I want to know the behind the scenes. Quiero saber qué te pasa, how you get on. What made you get on? What
yes.
makes what you like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't work. Just give me all everything about you.
So my name is Arnold Valdez from San Antonio, Texas, and I am upcoming artist, Tejano artist. I do country music. I do a little bit of everything, and I started this journey. I want to say about 4 years ago. I was a karaoke singer, and karaoke was just my one of my biggest hobbies. I used to love going out there and just singing away. I love to sing. So who would have ever thought that, doing something like karaoke would get me where I am today? It opened up a lot of doors for me. I was chosen to represent San Antonio in the TKS Tejano Karaoke Showdown. It was a contest that was held in Corpus Christi. So it was amazing. The just getting to that point, was just something. It was something special. It opened up a lot of doors for me. I was able to sing at the Tejano Music Awards. I want to say it was about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So it's a lot of things that I would have never have guessed could happen to me has started happening, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. I've gotten to perform at Springfest, at Fanfare, with all the big name bands, and it's just something amazing, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Wow, wow. It kind of sounds that you're kind of surprised that you're on stage.
You
I
know,
mean,
it's been hitting me. It's been hitting me here and there because it took a while for it to sink in, and every time I get on the stage, it's just like, I love it. I love to perform. I love to sing. For everybody out there, it could be maybe 10, 15 people. It could be 30 to 100 people. And it's just the passion is always the same.
the passion is always the same. I like that. I like that. So, how did you first get? You said karaoke. At what age? What made you kind of go up to karaoke? Were you nervous? Was it just kind of felt like natural? Kind of tell us about that.
Yeah, no, no. This has always been a natural thing for me because I was raised in church, and I used to play for my church back in the day. I started playing I started playing music when I was 9 years old for my church, and I started playing for my church all the way until I was probably in my early 20s. So I've always been into the music. During my middle school, high school years, I played at the in the drum line for Harlandale Middle School and Harlandale High School. I was in the drum line. I got to do all the football games and parades. It was something just awesome. You know what I mean? So music
Yeah.
uh, has always been a part of me. Um, I started doing karaoke, like I said, as a hobby. I have a friend of mine. His name is Ralph Alvarado. He is in charge of the VFW 9186 here in San Antonio, Texas. Um, he was the commander in chief of the post, and he
Hmm.
started this karaoke 4 years ago and was like, Arnold, you're my best friend, man. I know you love to sing. Will you come out here and just have fun with us? And I was like, absolutely, man. And representing that post, they've had little competitions, and I won two competitions with them. So it was fun to see all the VFWs coming together and participating in this karaoke competition, and to be part of it. It was a lot of fun.
Okay. Wow. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. And so you still go and play there? Where mostly can people go hear you?
So I'm pretty much usually at the same places. I got three DJs that are really good friends of mine that I go and support all the time. My good
Uh-huh.
friend Bobby Garcia, DJ Extreme. I'm with him every Friday night at Rooster's Ice House in Lido, Texas. If anybody ever wants to go out there, it's an amazing bar. It's a great family oriented place. Where you can take your kids, and we're there every Friday night from 8 till about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then usually on Wednesdays and Sundays I'm with my good friend Mariano Perez. The American Legion number 2 on Fredericksburg Road. We have karaoke out there on Wednesday nights, and then Sunday nights at Tequila's on Bandera and Hillcrest. So, you
Okay.
know, either there, and I'm always, sometimes I'll go visit the Post 9186 on Thursdays with my good friend Joel Guerrero. He DJs out there at 9186. And so, yeah, I usually try to post where I'm going to be at so people can go and hang out and go sing a couple of songs. I always tell them, don't be shy, give it a try.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, it's.
Cool. 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 Cool.
I enjoy it. It's a good way to practice new material and get a feel of what the people like. You know what I mean? So that's one of the main
Hmm.
reasons
Hmm.
I enjoy going out there and just being around other people.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. So you have your regular so people can go and see you. And tell us, so kind of how do you prepare and what's your setup like? About how much time, because we just see you up on stage and we think, oh, that's nothing. He's just up there and he's good and he's, we love the music, but I bet that there's a little bit more behind the scenes that happens.
There is not too much, but I like to prepare my stuff. A couple of days before I have a performance. I'll get my music together, and then the day of the event, wherever I'll be at, I try to get myself in a relaxed state of mind. And mainly try to work on the vocals, warm up the vocals because man, it's funny because before I get on stage, I'm todo ronco, like it's my voice is cracky, and I'm like, oh my god, I hope I don't do this later. But it's like once you get on stage, it just kicks into a different gear, and it just I'm very thankful that the exercises that I do to prepare for whatever event, they help out a lot.
I have that a lot. Okay. And
Yeah.
was that something that you learned on your own or somebody helped
No,
you?
no, no. Actually, I've had people give me different vocal warm ups and different techniques to do before a show. So I try to do a little bit of everything just to get the vocals warmed up, And so like that, no me oigo todo ronco.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So there's quite a bit of things that happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got some fans that are kind of listening in. We have Mr. Jolial. We
Hello,
have,
Joe.
yeah, we have Bravo Lopez Jr.
Bravo,
Uh,
hello.
yeah, we have Roland Martinez. He's on the road. We have Vicky V that's on there. Victoria's Promotions.
My
Thank you, Vicky.
promoter, yes, Vicky V.
Yes, yes, Vicky V. And it says, oh, thank you, Mr. Bro, and welcome to the show. We're doing good. I'm so excited to have Arnold here. I mean, it's just like, so thank you for joining us, everyone. Okay. And then who would you say was your big influencer? Who do you know?
Man, my big influence has always been Jay Pettis. Um, that guy has been my inspiration since day one. I love his music. I love his vocals, like everything about the arrangement of his vocals. You know, it's always drawn me because I love that style of music. Ricardo Castillon also is another one of my. I love the voices. I love the songs. They draw me. You know, it just I connect with them. So
Uh-huh.
you know, those have been a lot of the people that I inspire to.
Okay, okay. And who has been that you've kind of performed or been where they're at that really kind of surprised you, maybe, or that you weren't kind of expecting? So has that ever happened to you where
What
you've
do you
gone
mean?
to a place and they've asked you to kind of go up and sing with them? Has
Uh,
anybody?
you know, I've had the privilege to sing with a few different people, and I want to say my biggest one that surprised me was Shelly Laris. Yes, you know, so there's been a song that I've always admired from her. It's called No Volveré. It's a song that she did with Jay Perez, and that song has always been one of my favorite songs. And I had reached out to Shelly before this event, and she was like, "No, I don't want to sing. You know, I'm just gonna go and support and stuff like that." So when she told me like if I had the song and if I really wanted to do it, I was like, "Yes." So you know that has
Wow.
got to be one of my biggest you know moments right there that really caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting it, but it was amazing.
Wow, wow. Well, you were on the stage at the Deco Ballroom with George Mercado, and
Yes, George.
y'all
You know,
sounded
George Mercado, he he had offered to bring me on one of his shows. He was performing here in San Antonio and invited me and Barbara Jean to pretty much sing while they took their little breaks. You know, gave us a chance to go out there and do a couple of songs, and I'm so grateful for that because you know not a lot of people will you know open that door and let newcomers go and perform on their shows. So I was very grateful for him for doing that. And when he had asked me if he could sing a song with me, I was like, absolutely, brother, let's do it.
wow,
So
wow.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know that event was really a lot of fun that evening at the
Yes,
Deco Ballroom. Plus, it was a beautiful venue. Oh my gosh,
it was
that was
beautiful.
really, yeah, yeah. They did really good up there. Performing and stuff. Let's see. Vicky V says yes. George is very caring and amazing heart. Yeah, he opened up with the national anthem. That was amazing. So it's really good. Let's see. Vicky V says yes, that was good. Arnold, you and Shelley did a really amazing job together. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, so you're being heard out there, Arnold.
Yeah, you
People
know,
are
it's
checking you
it's it's
out.
getting it's getting out there. It's getting out there little by little, and
Yeah,
I appreciate all my followers and all the people that enjoy what I'm bringing out. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
It's a
yes, yes,
blessing. It's a blessing.
yes, yes. I'm
I
sure it
also
is.
got I got nominated for the eighth annual All Star Music Awards with Jesse Torres. Got nominated for upcoming male artist of the year,
Uh-huh.
song of the year with "Thought You Were the One," and best song of the year with "El Amor de Mi Madre." You know, it's such an honor. I'm so grateful that I got that opportunity to showcase those songs and so humbled that they got chosen for those categories.
Of course. Oh, well, congratulations. And I think that's going to be on the 25th that y'all will know,
Yeah,
correct?
so we're
Okay.
performing the 24th. We're going to be performing that Sunday, 24th, at the bar 210 or 820. I forgot what it's called.
Okay.
Out there on Broadway. And then Monday will be, which is the 25th, we'll be performing, I believe it's called the Jesus, I forgot the name of it.
Okay.
But
You'll
it's over
remember.
there off of 410 and Marbach.
Okay. Why don't we play your song,
Yes.
Thought You Were the One?
Perfect.
From the first time I laid eyes on you, I knew right from the start that I wanted to get right with you, just to hold you in my arms. And as I look into your eyes, and I try to realize that the love we share we could not compromise. I remember sitting one afternoon in the back step of my house, thinking of all the memories, cherishing all my thoughts. I thought you were the one for me. I know now that I'm wrong. You played my heart like a little toy. Girl, you tore my world apart. So why you play me for a fool? If you knew that I loved you, all this time we spent together, me and you, were just lies. And I just could not see it coming. What I felt deep in my heart for the one that I loved in this life, I can no longer think of. I thought you were the one. I thought you were the one, girl, for me. And I just could not see it coming. What I felt deep in my heart for the one that I loved in this life, I can no longer think of. I thought you were the one for me. I thought you were the one for
Wow, that is amazing.
Thought
Thought
you
you
were
were
the
the
one. You know, I wrote that song, Rose, 30 years ago. I
what?
was I was 16 years old, and I had just broken up with this girl who I thought was the one. And guess what? It wasn't.
But at
And
16, we just think
at
that the world is
16 years
ridiculous.
old, I was like, "Oh, this is it. This is my one and only, my one and only." No, hombre, shut up. What was I thinking?
That's it. That's it. You know what? 16-year-old thoughts, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
were
Up
you
to
that
no,
time?
up to
That's where
no
our
good.
world stopped. Yeah, what do we know? We did not know a whole lot back then.
No,
But
but you know, it took 30 years for that song to come out. I never thought I was gonna do anything with it. I wrote that song and it was put away, for the longest time.
mhm,
Um, I was so surprised that I still remembered the words because I hadn't sang that song in forever. And one day, my good friend Jennifer, she was like, "Well, let me hear that song," and I had sent it to her.
mhm,
And before that, I had talked to this friend of mine. His name is Eric, and Eric wanted to help me do something with that song. And I had never heard my song in actual song form. It was
mm.
always just played on the guitar. And one day, Jennifer just sent me an audio file, and she was like, "Here, listen to this." And so when I played it, I was like, "Oh my god!" I was blown away because it was in a country style, and I loved it. I was like, "Man, this is perfect."
Wow.
So I got a surprise for y'all a little later. I ended up translating this song into Spanish, and I put kind of like an international style ballad to it. And
Let's do it, brother. Let's just do it. You
you want
know
to
what?
hear it?
Yes, I want to hear it. You know I
So
like to know everything.
So this song here, it's in the works to be recorded. It's on the list actually to be recorded.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna get it in there here pretty soon. This song is entitled "Pensé que eras la indicada para mí." It's I thought you were the one, just in Spanish, and it's such a beautiful little melody, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Vicky says, sing it.
Hopefully, the audio will pick it up. Desde la primera vez que te vi. Supe desde el principio que quería estar contigo y simplemente abrazar. Entraste en mí a los ojos, intento comprender que el amor que compartimos no podría ser comprometido. Después de estar sentado una tarde en el escalón de atrás de mi casa, pensando en todos los recuerdos, sí, de sola cada pensamiento. Pensé que era la indicada para mí. Y ahora sé que me equivoqué. Jugaste con mi corazón como si fuera un juguete. Destrozaste mi mundo. Porque me tomaste por tonto. Si sabías que te amaba, todo este tiempo que pasamos juntos, tú y yo, todo fue mentira. Simplemente no lo vi venir, lo que sentí en lo profundo de mi corazón, que a la persona que amé en esta vida ya no podría pensar en ella. Pensé que era la pensé que era la chica indicada para mí. Siempre tengo mi venir, porque se pierdo de mi corazón. Y a la persona que hace esa vida, ya no podría pensar en ella. Pensé que era la indicada para mí. Pensé que era la indicada para mí. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know, man. There's something about that song.
Yeah.
There's something about that
Wow.
song. It just hits a little different in Spanish.
It really does. I know, because I think we're all remembering our lost loves, you know.
Yeah. So
You
you
know,
know what?
yeah, I totally agree. It is, but you know what? Spanish is such a beautiful language. Cuando
It
dices
is.
algo en español, I don't know, se siente mejor, tiene el oído mejor. I don't know. I just
Es
love
un
the Spanish.
poquito más romántico,
¿Verdad que sí?
tiene más, ¿cómo se dice? Sentimento. Sen-
Sentimiento, sí, sí, es muy verdad. Es muy verdad.
yeah,
It's very, very true. I've never, ever have uh, not loved that I'm bilingual. You know,
right.
siempre, siempre, you know, I've always loved, and I can switch the two when I'm talking to somebody, not even realize it. You know, I had to work
I'm the
really
same
hard in the
way.
beginning.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
the same way.
yeah, but it's real. Arnold, that song is just absolutely beautiful. You
Thank
know,
you
and I
so
can't
much.
believe that y'all waited 30 years to get it released, but it is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you so much.
yes, yes, yes. And everybody is just loving it. Vicky V just, you know, is just out there, you know, just loving it. I do want to do a couple of shout outs. We have a couple of people that are here. You know what? You need to do a birthday song. Today is Vicky's son's birthday. And so she
Oh,
wants to
wow.
hear you do a birthday. So is anyone else having a birthday out there? You know, Vicky's son is. And so while we have Arnold, he's just going to dedicate this to all the birthdays out there, especially Vicky's son.
Let me see if I still have that file because I don't know if I have it anymore. The that happy birthday song.
And then she has another request. She says, can you sing Mrs. Jones for Laura?
Uh-oh.
Uh, Roland says, happy birthday to Maisha. Okay, so we have another birthday out there. Okay. While you are getting ready for the song, I am going to also say that you are also going to be on a cruise with us.
Yes, I am. And I'm looking forward to it.
Isn't that going to be exciting? And that cruise is going to be February the 7th through the 14th. It is the MSC. It is a newer ship. And oh my gosh, I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And you know what? It's a family fun. So, you know, you can bring your kids. And I know it's during school, but sometimes, you know what? The kids need a break too, you know. So, you know, it's just going to be a very fun event. So, can't wait to hear you on that, Arnold. Of course, you know, you're going to have to do the English and Spanish song back to back for me, you
Oh yeah.
know.
I don't have that audio file anymore for the Jay Perez birthday song, but I
Just do
will
yours.
attempt I will
Just
attempt to do it a cappella for you guys.
let's
You
do it.
know,
Yeah, we
just
love it,
just
Arnold.
for all of you guys, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. On this day you were born, God gave you life to live and learn. Oh, yes, He did. So happy birthday to you, and happy birthday to you, yeah, and may you have many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Arnold. Thank you. Thank you. We know we put you on the spot, but
No, that's fine.
we thank you very much for you doing that. Um, a couple of shout outs, as we mentioned, Mr. Bro Lopez, Jolial, David Vela from Oakland in the house. We
Mr.
have
David.
Vicky B Promotions, your promoter. We have El Sonin. What's Sonen's word, Arnold? Do you know? El
Who?
Sonen always says what?
I have no idea.
He goes, Orale.
Órale.
I call him Mr. Orale. I sometimes forget his real name because that's in my mind. That's what I always call him.
Do you know what I always say?
What?
No, hombre, shut up.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have
That,
Sonnen, we have DJ Roland, we have Tejana H, we have Gambino.
hey,
Well,
my brother.
I know, isn't he awesome? We have Nilsa Ramon, Vicky of Mention. We have Boogeyman. We have DJ Bebop. We also have Lubbock in the house. Gloria Rodriguez Cordova is always listening. We have Mr. David Vela, Oakland, once again. Let's see. Am I missing anyone? Mary Canava is always listening in. Oh, look at this. Look at this. David Vela says, there you go, Honor. Sing it, brother. Dang, you got that phone. Remember, stay away from that dang pizza.
You know, it's
know
so
you
funny
really well.
because Vicky had invited me to her daughter's birthday party, Mr. David Vela. That's where I met David Vela. And man, I was throwing down that pizza. I don't know how many pizzas I ate, but when it came down to singing that song, I was doing so fine until I got to the high part, and then I just choked.
Oh.
And I started laughing at myself, and then everybody started laughing with me. So it was just hilarious. It was so funny, and I was like, I owe you a birthday song.
Well, David Vela remembered that apparently. So
Oh yes, I think everybody remembers that was there.
that is funny. That is funny. So,
Uh,
on top of the awards that you're going to get, and we're going on the cruise, and then you also mentioned that you were nominated. So, congratulations on all of that.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
I think that, there's so many new artists coming out that it's just like amazing to me to hear a lot of the new artists like yourself coming up, and what I like is I listen to the radio all the time, and sometimes I know the voices because I don't really pay attention. Like, I go by tunes and songs. Um,
Right.
and so then I hear the voice, and then when I meet you, I thought, oh, I know that voice. It's crazy, or maybe I'm the one that's crazy. I don't know. My sisters would probably say that, but they're wrong. A little bit wrong. Yes, the Hana H, thank you for reminding us that we are excited to announce that the Hana Live Radio has partners with CNR Travel for our second annual Party in La Playa. And oh my gosh, that Party in La Playa is so much fun. So get ready to sail February the 7th for an unforgettable 7-night Caribbean cruise aboard the stunning MSC Seascape. Departing round trip from Galveston. This year's theme is Mardi Gras, so be sure that you bring your beads and everything that you're going to need to go and festive vibes. So we're taking the party to the high seas. So book now, ladies and gentlemen. It's not too late because as you're hearing, artist is going to be there. Arnold's going to be there. We have some other lineup for you. So we're super, super excited. And Roland just said that Maisha said thank you, Arnold, for singing to her. So
Absolutely,
thank
yes.
you very much. And Vicky V says thank you on behalf of her son. So, there's just so much, love showing out there that, that you're bringing. And I think, have you ever experienced that, music kind of changes your mood?
It does.
You know,
It really does. I was feeling a little blah earlier, and it's just once you start singing and you're doing what you enjoy, it just brings you back up again. So it does. It really does. Music, it heals the soul.
Yes, I think so. I think that and laughter. I think music and laughter really, kind of change your mood and kind of put you in a different frame of mind, no matter what you're going through. You
Right.
know, those two things just kind of, and talking about laughter, you already shared the pizza. Well, actually, David Bell, I told on you. So, David, what other stories do you know? Share. This is what this is
Um,
about, is sharing. So I'm going to have you tell on yourself, Arnold. But
nah,
give me
I don't
another
really,
crazy
I don't
story. Go
really
ahead.
have too many.
Not too
I don't
many.
really have too many crazy stories of being out there. I mean, I always have fun. Everybody that I run into out there, whether it be podcasters or artists, anybody that when we get together, we have laughs, we have good times, and we tell stories, and everything we say stays. It stays in that little circle.
Uh-huh. I have some of those.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Sometimes don't you just find yourself when you're kind of going down on the road and just kind of not really thinking, something will come up into your mind that's funny. You're just like laughing, and people are just kind of looking at you like, you
Like,
know.
what's this
I
crazy
drive
guy
a lot.
thinking?
Yeah, I know. It's really funny because I drive a lot for work, and
Okay.
it's so I mean, I spend a lot of time on the road by myself.
Right.
Um, so, and sometimes I forget, like when somebody's in the car. Like one time, my kids, it was so funny. We went to order something, and they asked us if we wanted some something buns or something, some biscuits, and I said no. And my son just kind of looked at me like, "Yeah, we would." And I thought, "Oh, I forgot you were in the car with me." So funny things happen on the road a lot of times. So, yeah. But we want to say that someone from Canada is listening.
Oh
Wow.
wow, Canada! Shout out to Canada.
Yeah, shout out to Canada. And you know who usually listens, and I haven't seen her on here, is Lisa Trevino from Pearsall and
Okay.
Johnny Riojas. They're usually on here. Haven't seen them yet, but I think that they probably will. And then we also have, she is from New Zealand. So New Zealand is usually listening in. Let me see who that is from New Zealand. I have it written down somewhere because she always listens to us. So I think that's really kind of good that we are, well, we're at the Honolulu Radio, we are live streaming. So, people from all over, we go Mexico when they remember to listen to us. Uh,
Right. Right.
yeah. But they always catch us they always catch us later on the read thing. Let's see. Somebody says she may come cruising with us. Are we talking about Maisha Roro? So Arnold, let's see what Vicky V says. Arnold is available for booking for all types of events. So what
Yes.
type? Let's talk about the events that you want to do. Let's talk about you, kind of the events that you kind of, you talked about your shows that you have. So what else do you?
So any pretty much any type of event. I recently got called to do an event that they were having at a public library, for Mother's Day. It was a Mother's Day event that they were hosting at a public library. I got the call and I was like, absolutely, I'll be right there. I was at work, but I was able to make it. So, huge shout out, to Miss. Jesus Christ. I need to write down people's names because I my mind goes blank a lot. But yes, I had got a call and I went out there to go and help. Do you have that flyer
Cool.
for the I think so. Or the awards?
And Vicky V says that you did an event in at a Walmart
Yes,
also.
I did. So, wherever people you know, they have different types of events and stuff. And
Uh-huh.
I if I can make it out there, I love to go out and Miss Sylvia Soto, she is actually running for council here in San Antonio for district
Oh,
council. So she has been inviting me to different events here and there around the city, and I'm so grateful for her because I was able to help out with Mission Fest. I was able to sing the national anthem out there, and then
oh
she invited
wow.
me to the Mother's Day event that she was having. So, my information, it's all on Facebook. Um, you
So
know,
go ahead and tell us.
you can call me for any type of booking or just text me to 210-709-0684. Any kind of event, backyard events, divorces, weddings, lo que sea, funerals. I do
Divorce.
it. I do it all. I got something for every occasion. So
Okay.
yeah, always willing and I'll even travel if it's not too far.
What do you consider too far? I
I
drive all over the state of Texas for
I don't
work. So,
know. I
so what do
haven't
you
gotten
consider
I
that far?
haven't gotten
22
offered to
hours
go
far?
that far. I go. I can't tell you what's far because nobody's ever. I haven't gone too far out of Texas.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Texas is pretty far. You
Yes,
know,
it's a pretty
we
big
are a
state.
big state, so everything is kind of far, in Texas. But that's a good thing. We love our state of Texas.
Of
Um,
course.
Also, what is the favorite part of what you do? What do you absolutely love about what you do?
My favorite thing is just seeing the people enjoying the music. The smiles, their the way they engage with the music is just it's beautiful. It's something that stays with you. Just to see them out there supporting is something very special.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
It's so humbling.
Yeah, oh, I bet that is, and that's what I was going to say. Is like, what was your favorite gig? Where have you that you really now doing the national anthem is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
um I've had the pleasure of doing different gigs, and um I can't really pinpoint a specific one because I enjoy all of them. Each one of them is different, and they all have their own special moments. And I really can't pinpoint just one.
That's true. I think that's very true because everyone and everything is so unique. It's like there's no two that are the same, wherever you go, because it's different people. But the songs, I think, is something, Arnold, this is something that I hear a lot is like they're saying like the Hano music is dead and it's coming back. Do you agree with that? What are your thoughts on that?
I feel that the new the new music that's coming, it's taking a while for people to get accustomed to it because everybody loves the old style of Tejano music, that we grew up to, the Ramon Ayala's, the Bobby Pulidos, the Emilio Navairas, the all the Jay Perez stuff that with David Lee Garza. So a lot of the artists like Savannah and Jenny B, all these new artists, women that are coming into the industry. All the music, it's a different. style still the same. It's still Tejano. It's just it's taking a while for I feel it's taking a while to for people to adjust to it and give it a chance. A lot of people they don't want to give the new artists a chance. Um, I feel, but you know, I don't think
Mm.
it's dying. I think it's just involved. It's how do you say? What's the word?
Evolving into something,
Evolving
a
into
new
something.
trend
You
and
know,
stuff.
it's going with the times.
Mhm, mhm,
And
mhm.
so but I don't feel that Tejano music is slowing down. I mean, you see it here in San Antonio, man. Every weekend, these bands coming to either the Beer Depot, Papi Gallos, the Market Square, anywhere, and you'll see the crowds, of people enjoying the music.
Mhm,
So it's still going. I feel it's still going.
mhm, mhm. I think so too. I don't think that we are a dying group yet.
No, no.
I don't see
I
that.
think I think we still have some life in us.
Well, my thing is, oh yeah, bailamos. I'm always ready to dance. I love dance, music and dancing. That is good from a soul. It's
It
good for
is. And
plus dancing
there
very
was
healthy.
a there's a new song that I have that I haven't recorded yet. And I did that song one night at the tequila's night sports bar out here on Bandera Road. We had a karaoke session out there. And I always like to take my new music out there just to see what the people how they feel about it. And just to see the people enjoying that song was something that was just like, man, I need to hurry up and record this.
Yeah.
It's a new song called Déjame Amarte, and it just has that beat that makes you want to just dance.
Hmm. And you're gonna leave me hanging, right? I'm not gonna hear
No,
it.
I'll definitely show you if you want to hear it.
I want to hear it. Of course, I want to hear it.
Yeah, I'd love to show it to you guys.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. I know my audience would love to hear it too. We love music. We do. While you're getting ready, let me just make another announcement. It is May 24th, Temple, Texas. Y'all get ready. We are having our second annual Temple Memorial Festival, Marissa Lupus and Kidney Foundation Awareness.
I can still
You
see.
ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. This song is entitled Déjame Amarte.
Okay.
Estoy bailando sola, risa me pegó, el mundo dando vueltas y yo perdiendo el control. Tus ojos me dijeron lo que tu boca no, un paso más cerquita ya se me acelera Dios. Déjame amarte, aunque sea esta noche. Déjame verte, deshaciendo reproches. Y déjame amarte, sin promesas, sin temores. Y que el destino decida las canciones. Solo déjame amarte. Esta noche en mi cuello se me olvidó quién soy. La vida en tu cabello marcando mi ritmo. Si tienes miedo, dímelo. Yo cuido tu dolor. Bailando despacito hasta que salga el sol. Déjame amarte, aunque sea esta noche. Déjame verte, deshaciendo reproches. Y déjame amarte, sin promesas, sin temores. Que el destino decidan las canciones, solo déjame amarte. Si mañana ya no estás, me quedo con tu sabor y tu perfume en mi camisa. Y el eco de tu voz, déjame amarte, aunque sea esta noche. Déjame verte, estás haciendo reproches. Déjame amarte, si no me sin temores. Que el destino decidan las canciones, solo déjame amarte. Solo déjame amarte. Ya. Ah, déjame amarte.
Oh,
2026. It'll be
oh
hot.
yeah, bailamos. You're right. You're right. Put those dancing boots on. Put those dancing boots on. A few people that want to say hello to you that are listening, streaming. Joseph Jimenez, Jose Quesada, Josefina Gomez, Joseph A. Garcia, Joseph Osuna, Jose Cruz, Jose Solis, Jose Vega. Looks like the popular name is Jose tonight.
Ándale.
Ignacio Jose Ramirez, Joseph Esparza, Jose Diaz, Jose Moreno, Joseph Taylor, Jose Guevara, Jose Conchi, Lerma Silva, Jose Jesus Rodriguez, Jose Angel Villarreal, Jose Garcia, Jose Flores, Jose Gonzalez, Jose Herrera, Jose Cuellar, Jose R. Garcia, Joseph Tamez, Joseph Scott, Jose Rodriguez, Reyes, Jose Hernández, Jose Francisco, Frank Garcia y los culpables, Mike
Wow.
Pérez, Micael Torres, Mike Ramirez, Mike Flores, Mike Bueno. So the name tonight was what? Jose and
Jose, well,
Miguel.
thank you to all the Joseses and everybody joining in on this live. Thank y'all so much for joining me and getting to know me and just enjoying some of the music that I have coming out for this year. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, 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 yes. This is wonderful. We have Yolanda Gonzalez, Nilsa Roman that are listening in.
Hello, ladies.
Okay, we're going to do two things here. Do you know Mrs. Jones? And we want to dedicate that to Laurita, which is the Hannah H.
I
Can you do
do.
that? And
Yes, let
then
me
from
get it for you.
that, we will do, and you can tell us about El Amor a mi Madre after that one, okay?
Okay. All right, here we go. Going out to Miss Laura.
Yes.
People know that it's strong, but it's not so strong to let it go now. We meet every day, same cafe, 6:30. I know she'll be there. holding hands, making all kinds of plans. While the jukebox plays our favorite song. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We gotta take going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's not so strong to let it go now. We gotta be extra careful that we don't build our hopes up too high. Yeah, she's got her own obligations, and so do I. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, oh, Mrs. Jones, we gotta take going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's not so strong to let it go now. But it's time for us to believe it. It hurts so much inside. Yeah. Now she'll go her way and follow mine. Tomorrow we'll be at the same place, same time. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on, yes we do. We gotta be extra careful. We can't afford to feel our hopes up too high. I wanna meet and talk with you at the same place, same place, same time. And we got moments that we can see. Let's talk it over, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Little me and Mrs. Jones.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's for Laurita. That is wonderful. I am going to put up a picture of this because you're going to be singing this next song. And this picture, it is, and David Velas says, great interview, Arnold. Keep shining, my brother. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
David
you
Velas.
so much.
Appreciate it. Laurita liked the song to her, so thank you for singing that also. But I have the picture of your mother up, and you have a song that we're going to play. And could you tell us a little bit about this?
Absolutely. I wrote this song, for my mom, just thinking about growing up. How she would always, make me that cup of coffee in the mornings, before I would head off to the church. She would always have that coffee ready. And, just growing up, all the wisdom and seeing all the patience and love that my mom, had towards us growing up as a single parent. it, the struggle was real, and just to be so appreciative of my mom, I showed her this song when I finished it, and she just fell in love with it from the very beginning. And I was like, you know what? This song is going to be dedicated to all the moms because I'm not the only one that has that love for their mother. There's so many moms out there, that this song, it just fits the story for everybody. And I wanted to dedicate this song to all the moms, all around the world, even the ones that are up in heaven looking down on us right now. You know, they all still have a special part in our hearts.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay, let me get that song up. Okay. And thank you for sharing that and sharing about your mother because it's the love and the sacrifices that she made that only that mothers do for their children and in all fairness some dads do too. Some.
En la mesa un plato extra, aunque ya vivo lejos de aquí. Su rebozo huele a café y en los consejos que nunca perdí. El amor de mi madre no se compra, no se vende, va a cosir en mi camisa cuando falle, cuando pierde. Sostiene el amor y en mi fuerza, mi camino y mi fe, aunque el mundo se me caiga. Sé que en sus brazos renaceré. Se le arrugan más las manos, pero igual me peina el corazón. Dice, y tú eres fuerte, y me limpia el polvo de la voz. El amor de mi madre no se compra, no se vende, va cosida en mi camisa cuando falle, cuando pierde. Sostiene el amor y en mi fuerza, mi camino y mi fe. Aunque el mundo se me caiga, sé que en su brazo renaceré. Quedará su risa en el mantel. Cada Dios te cuide, mi hijo, vivirá por siempre mi piel. Ay, mamá, el amor de mi madre no se compra, no se vende, va cosida en mi camisa cuando falle, cuando pierde. Sostiene el amor y en mi fuerza, mi camino y mi fe, aunque el mundo se me caiga. Sé que en su brazo renaceré. Esta canción está dedicada para mi madre, María Luébano, y para todas las madres que están con nosotros, y también para las madres que los miran desde el cielo. Se los dedico de parte de su servidor, Arnold Valdés.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Hello. Okay. Thank you all very much. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did. But anyway, I wanted to put this picture back up of your mom. And that was a beautiful, beautiful song dedicated not just to her, but to all the moms out there. That was very touching. Uh,
Thank
and
you.
all your songs were just wonderful. Just getting some good feedback from everybody. Kudos to you, Arnold.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
sharing with Jingle and Mingle today. Also, we'll see you on the cruise, and good luck to you on the 24th and the 25th.
Thank you
You know,
so much.
we're excited to have you on there, and it is a wrap. Thank you all so
Awesome.
much for tuning in, and y'all have a good night. Muchas gracias a todos que nos escucharon hoy en la noche en Jingle Amigo with TeaCup Rose. Tengo a Arnold Valdez, que estuvo aquí esta noche hablando y compartiendo con nosotros un poquito de su talento y de su vida. Muchas gracias, Arnold. Thank you
Well,
so
thank you
much.
so much, Rose. It's been an honor to be on your show. Thank you to everybody that's tuning in, that's tuned in, and has been with us since we started. Thank y'all so much for the love, for the support. Thank you to Miss Vicky V, my promoter. And thank you to Red Room Records for helping me put out all this amazing music. Those guys, they're amazing gentlemen that really know their stuff. So huge shout out to them as well. My good friend Bobby Garcia, DJ Extreme, Mariano Perez, Joel Guerrero. Shout out to them. Mr. Jesse Torres with the All Star Music Awards. Thank you, my brother. I'm really looking forward to seeing you this coming up Sunday. And, you can follow me on Facebook and TikTok under Arnold Valdez Official '07. And, reach out to me, send me a DM if y'all have any kind of events that you need some type of entertainment, give me a call. I'm always if I'm available, I will definitely be out there. So just hit me up, and I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you guys out there. So thank you once
Absolutely.
again, Miss Rose. I appreciate you.
It is my pleasure, Arnold. It is
Shout out
definitely.
to Tejano Live Radio.
Amen. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Roland and Laurita and Sonnen, they put in so much, and I'm very, very grateful that they've offered me this opportunity. So
Yes,
once
they are
again,
amazing.
your phone number is 210-709-4956. Uh,
No, 709 709 what is it? 210-709-0684.
Oh, 0684. Okay.
Yes.
Who knows where I got the other number from? I'm looking it up. See?
Zero zero
Great.
six eight four. So that's
Okay.
the number.
So it's 210 709
Zero six.
0684.
Yes.
Okay. 0684, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it. Big applause. Thank you so much, Arnold. I appreciate it very much. Mucha.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. And till next time.
Yes, absolutely. And we're coming up. It's coming up.
Looking forward to it.
Okay, let me see.